Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. This is a live test stream of. Let me get this paused here real quick. There we go. Live test stream of the new Streamlabs setup. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? So yes, we are back on Waseca County. I have some bales together. I have... What the heck do I got going on down there? I forget. What is that? Oh, it's a roller. Sweet. Welcome in, Dirty Nielsen. Welcome in, Psycho Kid. Why? Why did I leave my roller down there? I have no idea. I guess we'll go gather that. Yes, we were in preparation of planting this field to corn. It's growing. We got a decent yield bonus. We got to fertilize it still. There is still no update for the map, so that is good. I'm just curious why I dropped that down there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it. Bring it back up to the farm. Oh, because it's not ours. Let's just check the status of our fields here. Everything's growing. Rolling is good. Still need to fertilize it, but I mean that'll be next month. No weeds are growing. That's good. Come on, map, load. There we go. Yeah, the mulching state, you know. Yeah, alright, we're all good. Let's go ahead and return that roller. Vehicles, leasing. Go ahead and return that. Yes, done. Okay, everything else is ours. Don't have to worry about any of that. And we will get our... That's right, I need to put this weight on the backside. How many point turn was that? I don't know, I wasn't counting. Oops, misjudged. There we go. I forget the operation of this thing. Hit A to do the stuff. must have learned how to drive from the Matsies or something. My goodness. Yeah, I like this map. It is really good. Nice and wide open. Let's just go ahead and go to the map. Yeah, that's all the plowing state. Let's just turn that off for now. The only downfall is the main road to get from the farm up to the town is you follow east to west, go up this guy, and then go over. Yeah, you can cut across field number 2 here to a small access road that leads through a fence here, down this way, over into this farmyard. But outside of that, there really isn't a road there. So that's the only downfall to this. Everything else, I really enjoy the map. It's very nice. He did a good job. Matzi Modding, look him up. This is the only mod that he has out. I don't know if he did anything for FS22 or anything like that, but yeah, we got to work on getting a bunker silo built in. We need to get a barn for our hay bales. So we'll work on that tonight. And all, like I said, all of our fields are planted. All we got is the grass field and the corn field. So we just did our grass in the month of April. So in the month of August we will do it again. Get out of that view. And I do have a few bales in here of straw. Looks like I got, 5 squares and 1 round. Not an ideal storage spot. Come on, close door. There we go. So I'm still trying to figure out where I want to build the eventual shed for the hay. Hey. I'm thinking possibly right here. It's going to take a little bit of work. That's one location. Pretty hilly though. And the reason why I'm worried about it is next month is a tornado. Ruth, welcome in. And you get some sleep there. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll put it over here. I'm not this. I'm going to take that out. I need to get that baler out of there. I need to get rid of this barn. They look cool and all, but all 4 of these little sheds here, I need to get that baler out of there. I think we'll park it over there. The shed for the hay. And yes, that was the intended spot to put that. Okay, let's change the map a little bit here. Let's get rid of this guy. Sell it. Yeah, we don't get much out of it. Okay, I do like the trees there. We will leave the trees. And yeah, I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning as well myself. Actually, I'm up at 5:15 just to mess around. So yeah, I know the feeling. I know it all too well. 400 pieces we can put here. And I like how that little road leads up to it. I like that. Right there. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty swell. I like it. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of landscaping here. And we don't want asphalt. Alright, Dirty Nielsen, we will see you later. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a good sleep as well. We'll put some grass here as well. Alright. And the almost on cue headphones deciding to turn off. Let's go ahead and I think we'll fix this as well. here the grass doesn't want to grow very well. That is A-okay. Yes, that is just one towel in the washer. Reasons. Okay, we have that set up. Now, the next thing that we got to do is a bunker silo for our silage. And then we'll grab all these hay bales and take them over. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that very well. Let's go ahead and grab our crone here, and we'll take that and get rid of it. Put that back. I mean, I didn't want that dropped off, but I guess. Yes, that is correct. Kobe Weber, welcome in. Good to have you in again. And I'm not afraid to bury the baler because we need the windrower out before we can bale. And we don't have anything to bale up until maybe a contract if we decide to do one. Let's go ahead and get this guy away. Yeah, we're just going to park it along the shed here. I think that's a good spot for it. Probably need to buy some pellet forks to move those, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab our rear weight, see if we can get it tipped over again. I did it. Not a conventional way, but I did it. Okay, Mr. Semi, got to move. All right, Kobe, we'll see you later. And we will start in the far one. We'll put hay in that one, we'll put straw in the other. Not like it really matters, I mean. The last time when I did all these original hay bales, I didn't have a rear weight for this tractor, and oh my gosh, it was a little topsy-turvy. Daza, how are you doing? I am doing well. Just kind of a busy day, getting other things set up. I'm working on a personal project, so I really wasn't on much today. It's a little secret thing I got going on. Yeah, we're trying to get our hay bale situation figured out before the tornado comes next month. So we just got our new hay barn purchased. Should be enough to last us. I don't foresee us really needing a whole heck of a lot of bales. I was wondering if it would grab 6. It sure did. That's a little much for this Massey. Come back and get that one. See if I can push that one over. Bingo. Yeah, when I bought that little hay barn, I didn't even look at the price of it. I was like, oh yeah, that one looks good. Let's buy that one. Kind of fits the map, I think. I think it fits it really well. Yeah, I know it weighs, but it's 2 more trips anyway, so. How is the volume level for you guys? I did a bunch of changing on my Streamlabs, got audios reconfigured for other things. So how does it sound? Cool, thank you, Daza. Yeah, I've got new audio groupings for Discord audio, my epidemic sounds that I use for the intros. No longer is there just one that is desktop. So I got my game audio set for its own separate. So yeah, I've done a little bit of work trying to get this cleaned up. And I gotta come back and grab all the straw bells. I'll tell you what, it was fun getting those straw bales into that little shed too. So you're not gonna take, huh? I guess if a tornado takes you away, it wouldn't be that big of a loss. Hitting the door. Okay. Okay, so it's that little guy I'm hitting on. Well, we'll just take this one. Come on back for the other ones. Yeah, easier getting them in there than it was to get them out. Oh, so... Oh, okay. There we go. So that one is the... Okay, got it. That one is the spawn point for when you ask for bells out of the barn. All right. I thought it was for each bay. Learn something new. And of course, it's that way. I mean, one little hook will carry the entire load, right? Alright, there we go. We have our bells loaded up. So I'm just going to park the bell fork right here. I think this is a fitting spot for it. Alright. Can I move this pallet now? 0.1 ton. So... apparently not. Alright. Let's, oops. Yeah, and I think I want to put the silage bunker right here because all of my access is from this side. You know, my hay. I can put the forage wagon anywhere, so I'm going to clear those out. We'll flatten this ground down, and we'll put the bunker right there. I'm going to need to drop that weight off. Sorry about that, folks. And we're going to take a look at this here when we get onto the flat ground. Okay, so I have noticed something, and I want to let everybody else know. There are certain tractors. This one here has an adjustable tongue hitch, so you can move it up and down. This one here has 2 fixed hitch points. There are some tractors, if the modification is not selected, you don't get that upper attach point. And then again, there are some tractors that don't offer that attach point altogether. So just to let you know, it seems like a lot of John Deeres don't have that upper point. So just something good to know. And I think we'll park this guy up here against the shed. May not be the ideal location for it, but it'll suit our needs for the time being. Alright, one more item. Can I squeeze through? Yes, sirree, Bob. Don't need that guy anytime soon, so I can stay parked behind the barn. All right. So we are going to come and have to get a set of pallet forks for when we and we'll just drive our pickup up there and have them loaded into the truck to get these three things out of the way. Forage wagon can stay there. We'll just bark it in there when we need to. Alright, so we got the fun job here. So we're going to kind of do this the smart way, I think. Let's go ahead and save. Let's turn off the autosave. And let's go ahead and do some leveling here. See, the smart person also would have... No, we don't need silo extensions, we need silos. Bunker silo, 6 meter by 31, 8 by 39. Flattening failed. That is fine, but I think we can get it in there. So we are going to go ahead and continue to flatten. Go ahead and change that to the square. Okay. Okay, so I do need to continue back almost to where that shed is. I think that'll be okay. Let's make it a smaller one. Okay. I am I mean, hell, we used $10,000 to flatten this out. Okay, okay. I mean, the tree's clipping through. I don't think we could have got it any closer there. Yeah, let's smooth some stuff out here. Kind of smooth it along there. Okay. We'll smooth that. This side, I'm not going to worry about it, I don't think, at all. Because, I mean, if we're going to be driving that close to it, the only thing that we'll do next is to put on an extension set of silos over here, I think. Or maybe just another set, one of the two. That's kind of why I wanted to leave this area here open, and I'm not doing any sort of terrain adjustment there. Okay, I do want to, though, let's go, oh, he changed the asphalt on this to actually be black. Okay, I don't want to do cobblestone. I think we're going to continue on the black asphalt coming out. Okay, and I'm going to clean that up with grass here. We'll make the smallest one. There we go. And these weird textures here, if you go back into your softening tool, you can get rid of them. I don't know if anybody knew that, but yep, you can definitely get rid of them using the softening tool. And then for the approach in, then we will continue on with the gravel theme. And we'll change that to round. There we go. Okay. Alright, and we'll put some grass along here as well. Let's go ahead and clean that up there. Okay. Alright. We have our bunker silo in place. We have our new hay shed in place. Let's go ahead and put some grass right here. And then, yeah, I think that is good to go. Cool. Now we can come up in here with our wagon and dump stuff into it. I don't even have a chainsaw to deal with the tree branches, which is kind of funny. But that's alright. We've got a few months. We got to go until September before we can harvest the silage anyway. So yeah, I think we're gonna put a few things away. Those two guys over there. We're gonna sell the one because that was, I didn't realize we had a windrower. So I bought the one windrower. We'll sell that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And we'll always need the tedder first, because our silage is coming from corn. And since we got that item to sell, we're going to go ahead and take that up to the market. And we'll buy our pallet forks when we get up there. Hi-ho, another trip to the market we go. YOLO. I just wanted to see if anybody was behind me, and there's the red car. I mean, there is plenty of room for you to pass, car. Oh yeah, I suppose let's turn our beacons and hazards on. Left turn, Clyde. We'll get this sold, we'll buy a set of pallet forks. Come back down, move all of our grain and fertilizer. Because we won't need those until next year, or unless we decide to buy another field, but yeah, we don't have the money right now for that. I'm surprised they got through that corner. The bus must have a super four-wheel drive. But you did see what that is, right? Yeah, $46,000 contract. And since we plowed, we don't have to weed our fields. So that's one good thing. Yeah, we'll take care of that one. Wow, that stuff. Sell it for $16,646. We'll see if this works out. 16646 plus 1181. 17,945. Yeah, we made a few dollars. About 125-ish. Alright, so that's good. Ugh. Yeah, we're just going to hold off on the tractor for now. And front loader tools, pallet forks. I think that's the only one that we got. Turn off our lights and good old Steyr. Oh, I do have a... Did I bring my truck back, or is it still parked at the bank? Still parked at the bank. I ain't going nowhere. made a car crash. I made a car crash. Whee! I must have the maintenance set to normal for this playthrough, making it rough. So this comes down to when we do contracts, we need to really be borrowing the equipment. So it's this field that we're doing here on the left. I'm just going to start where the road is up here. I could have started on the other end, but okay. The field again. What do they have planted in this field? Carrots. Should just plow it up right now for them, you know, take the agony out of them. we're definitely not going to be doing the harvest. I don't care how much they're paying for it, which will probably be around $70,000-$80,000 to do the field of carrots. That's going to be a hard no. After this field, I think I'm going to be going to bed. No, it's somebody's farm that's there. Still diligently looking in the mod hub to make sure that the Waseca County hasn't been updated. I'm kind of expecting it to drop on like Thursday or Friday. But I don't exactly know when. The time frame is that Matsy dropped it to Giants. Hey, that works. Cool, something's working. That's good. Some of the things that I was working on in Streamlabs. If I have who all I got put in there. If anybody would like me to add their YouTube channels into my Streamlabs CloudBot system, please let me know. Shoot a message in here, and I will get you added when I can. There's also this one. Let's see if I can do this in time. See how long it takes for the system to work. So yes, we do have a mini game set up in there, and I'm wondering why it didn't. I need to work on the loyalty system. So yes, we got those going in the game. And yes, I did change the the wording of the phrases if you ever played these types of mini games. More fitting to the farming sim world, especially if you're on Riverbend Springs. You're attacking the playground, you know, trying to get rid of the kraken that's there. Not much, Hobby, or Psycho Kid. How's it going? Hobby. That's me. Ha 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 ha. Doing good. Just picked up another contract to do. I mean, when it's $46,000, we got a long ways to go. But yeah, doing good. We reorganized the farm, got rid of some buildings that are kind of a pain to use. I don't mind the small little buildings that are decorations and such, but when you really can't store any equipment or supplies in them, it makes it hard to do anything, you know. So I got rid of all those small buildings. I put up a little shed for all of our hay and straw. Got that all loaded up with what we collected over the last season. And then I built a bunker silo for doing silage, the upcoming corn harvest. So that is now done. Most of our equipment is put away, especially the small stuff. So when next month comes in, you know, we got some hail coming in tonight and early morning. There's a tornado happening next month. Trying to get all of our stuff protected. I do have 2 pallets of fertilizer and a pallet of seed I need to take care of. But I just bought the pallet fork and that's at the shop currently. So yeah, we just picked this contract up to get ourselves some more money again. We got down to around 35,000 before I sold a windrower that I didn't need. One of those purchases, oh, I need a windrower, I need a tedder to make my hay. And as I went to grab my baler, I found actually no, I was mowing the grass and I looked in the shed and there was the windrower. It actually works pretty good too. Windrower that we sold was that guy. The one that we had in the barn was that. So yeah. And then I spent yesterday working on my Streamlabs setup and got a new intro and outro slideshow done. I got my audios reconfigured, so hopefully when I have Discord up and running, I can mute that channel as needed. I have my music audio put into its own audio channel. Game audio set the same way. So yeah, I've been busy trying to get things all taken care of on here. Good evening, Patrick Mills. Welcome in. So yep, just doing some some cleanup and tidying up for all my Streamlabs in the off time, and tonight was a test to make sure everything was working. It was kind of an impromptu one. Also, I do have a schedule set up. I need to put that in the CloudBot, the proposed streaming schedule. But the schedule is tentative, 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Wednesday through Friday. Saturday is 8 p.m. to kind of a whenever. Sunday is 7:30 a.m. to 11:30. I'd have to look at the time. I mean, it's all subject to change, and I can change those as I see fit. So but that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few weeks anyway. So just trying to keep that schedule going. And like I said, Mondays and Tuesdays I don't normally stream, but today was wife got done with her thing, and I was like, let's go ahead and do a test. Would rather get it tested and find out any issues before my Wednesday night stream. When I'm coming home from work and trying to, get supper eaten and then come rush down here to log in, get things going. Although I had an issue with my phone where it did not connect to my Streamlabs so that I can control the audios and whatnot and scene changes from my phone. So we'll have to work on that, but that's, no big deal. See how we're doing at 10 p.m. How far we get on this contract. If we're around, we got 30 minutes. If we're around 75%, which I don't know if we're going to get that high. We'll come back for that section if we need to. Generally, we don't have to. We usually can miss small segments like that. And then we got that goofiness down there. How's everybody's evening been going? Trying to look down. Yeah, you can kind of see our farm from here. Just got to work an hour ago. Well, I hope you're doing an office job and can watch and listen to the stream kind of uninterrupted. Because I know when I'm at work, I tend to listen to streamers, and there's times where I have to mute them for meetings or take the headphones off and do other things. I'm excited to see the change done to the grain mill. He extended the ramps on the north and south side where you enter to do the unloading. Third shift factory work, but I'm still listening. Cool. As long as you can listen. Just don't let me interrupt what your workflow is. Sit here, do something funny. When it hits 38%, I'm gonna start my timer, and we'll see how long it takes to go to 1% up. I'm just curious is all. My guess is it's going to be over a minute, which means this entire field will take about an hour and a half to do in real life, or in real time. Yeah, it went from 38 to 39 in about 35 seconds. So, okay, that's not bad. Like I said, at 10 o'clock we're going to see what percentage we're set at. We may try to finish it before I go to bed, or we'll probably just end the stream there. Waseca has 2 hours before he gets off work. Yeah, I don't have to be to work until leave for work until about 7:40 tomorrow morning. Let's see if I can get this to go home. Because I parked it in a way that it can just drive out. There it goes. And it makes a left turn, goes up this direction. Yep. Okay. That'll help me out. I do have to go up there and get my truck sometime. I left that on the first day here. Yep, figured as much. As long as it doesn't get stuck on the corner, you know. That's the reason why I just pull that up, watch it. They usually get stuck there at the corner of fields 28 and 36. Traffic jams. Made the corner. One of the things I need to work on is my description. So I need to get something typed out and put in there. Put that on my notes. Next thing to work on is a description. Yep, the ramps left and right, he extended out a ways. So that way trucks can enter a lot easier and not get stuck in the roof or bottom out. Okay, we got 3 more hours before the hell hits. We're halfway done. Ah, they made it home. Very nice. All the different maps that were brought into FS22. Real 132 pages of maps. Good grief. funny that there's a dedicated trailer just for pig feed. So if you ever need to know where the animal dealer's at, down here. It's a bummer that you can't see the weeds. I want to say we weeded over half of the map. I don't remember doing that field down there. I do remember doing this one here. That one. And these three, I believe. That one we plowed. Yeah, we've done about half of the map for weeding this season. Because at 2 different times we did 4 sets of contracts for weeding and hoeing. So if we collect the contract now, do we get half of the money? I doubt it. I don't think we get a single cent. I think we end up owing what the borrowed equipment cost is. There I was doing something in Streamlabs and didn't pay attention. I'm just seeing what happens when that little thing appeared. Huh. I thought there would have been notifications for everybody. Doesn't seem like the loyalty system's working too well. Because I went in and gave everybody points, so if you want to check the loyalty points that you have, they're called hobbies. Type in exclamation point points. Yeah, I think we'll stay and get this field finished up, and then we can go ahead and call it. So we're at 75%. We did roughly 50% in a half an hour. So then while you're testing stuff there, Patrick, I'm going to do a little something here since you're my guinea pig. Let me go here. There's a thing I can do. Commands. Let's go to the default. Add points. See if it does that. Hey, that works. Also, it was supposed to have given points to anybody that started watching for each stream. And I don't know why it wasn't doing that. Unable to find Psycho Kid 73. What do you mean? He's in the bloody chat. Unless he's actually gone and it doesn't work if they're not in the stream. Let's try it again to somebody else. We Daza. Unable to find Big Daza. Nelsin. See if that one works. Ooh, a little froggy out. Holy buckets. Yep. So apparently if they're not in the stream, I can't add points to them. Yeah, and I did want it set up to where if someone joined the stream, they got a set amount each time they joined. Because that was all part of the store, I think. So I can go in and manually change it. Learn something new every time I play with Streamlabs. Let's go back here. There we go. That should appease people. Whiskey Creek. How you doing, Whiskey? Okay, the first bot has showed up. That's cool. BDD Gaming. Welcome in. I think this is the first time I've seen you come in. Glad to have you here. BDD Raid. That is amazing. Thank you all. And, oh, I folded it up. That's why. Did the wrong thing. I got distracted here. What the? Thank you all. Subscription has come through as well. wasn't in the correct window to see who it was. I see Ralph Fanning Jonah. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome in, everybody. And thank you for the subscription there, BDD Gaming. Appreciate you all. So we are currently on Waseca County, Minnesota. Working on a nice little rotary hoe contract. Yep, I am really enjoying it too. I'm trying to get things prepared for the upcoming tornado next month. I'm going to avoid driving in that little lake. That was a little rough. Or I should say it's a pond, not a lake. Yeah, I'm trying to do more in-cab views for this map. I do still go outside to check things, and you know, if I'm bailing or something. But yeah, when I'm pulling just a nice piece of equipment that's easy and I can lock onto the GPS real quick. Gotta love the little back and forth banter. I love it. Alright, we will see you later, BDD. Thank you again for coming in. And thank you for the Discord join there, Whiskey. I appreciate it. Struggling getting up that little hill. since we got raided, I'm going to see if I can do a raid back on somebody else. I've never done one of those before. Couple more passes and we'll be done. Surprised this fog hasn't lifted today. Great Family Gaming is live. I will attempt to raid them guys tonight. Although I don't know if you have to have a set number of members or some different stats achieved yet, but we'll find out. There it is. Sweet. All right. Weeds are growing. Yep, sure they are. Sure they are. Let's go ahead and collect on that contract. We are done. I mean, yeah, but we're done for the month. So let's go ahead and collect on that. Getting this guy, we'll take him up to the shop here. Yep, close enough to the ground. All right. Yeah, let's just skip to the month of May because I want to see when that tornado is going to hit. And we'll find out. And there's the hail. There should be some more hail coming. Right there. Oh, not until... Ooh, we got a double tornado day. Actually, you know, June, but yeah. Wow, that's going to be fun. Well, cool. Get ourselves a froggy morning, too. So yeah, this is brand new. I just put the storage in the last month. We got that up and going. Finally have a place to store our bales. We just got the bunker silo added in as well. So we are ready for corn silage, and let's check on the cornfield while we're here. It's looking mighty fine. We do need to get some fertilizer put on it this month. But yeah, we will tackle that in the next episode. Alright. So yep, let's go ahead and take a look in the YouTubes. See if we can do this. Let's go to community. Well, we're trying to find this out together, folks. Just hang tight. Set under dashboard. I don't think it's under the earn section. Let's put that up and away. Google search for the win here. How to raid. Live redirects. Okay, you can see. Click content, go to the live tab. Okay. Ah, there it is. Cool. So, hover over the video you want to redirect from. You click customization. Under redirect, click add. Okay, so Mopar, welcome in. Good to see you here. Okay, just gotta hover over and click the pencil. Okay. Yes, let's discard the changes. Cancel. Okay, this is not making sense. Go to the studio, click content, go to the live tab, hover over the video you want to redirect from, and then edit. customization. What in the world? Content live. Cool, thank you, Mopar. I'm just trying to get myself to the point where I can do a redirect to somebody else. So I wonder if I don't have enough viewership or something like that, because I'm not getting any sort of option on it. I wonder if I don't have my Premiere set up. So unfortunately, I think I have this set up here. Let me look at my commands. Okay, WR. I spelled it wrong. There. That should bring up his link if I did the command correctly. There we go. There's the right family is here. Let's all go into his stream and raid him, even though I can't do the official raid. So I'd love to see you all over there. I'll jump in for a few minutes myself. And until we stream again, which will be tomorrow night, I do want to thank every single one of you for coming in, joining the stream. The subscriptions that we had, amazing. I love it. Thank you all. And until then, we'll catch you later. All right, bye guys.